So, Andrew, it looks like we're not the only ones waiting for answers. The county executive is too. Policing, just one of many things that has changed because of COVID-19. I talked with a sergeant of the Syracuse Police Department about a drop in overall city crime, but an increase in a new type of calls.
We don't want to criminalize a pandemic and arrest people for, congregating.
But Malinowski says they will and have been showing up when people are gathered in groups. Officers using the approach now of asking the crowds to break it up.
We're still getting a ton of calls, and what that does is that every time we have to send an officer to a group of people to stop congregating, it limits our ability to respond to actual emergency calls. It delays the response to the calls overall.
To date, SPD has responded to 237 complaints for people congregating or violations of non-essential businesses being open. But because so many businesses are closed, Syracuse police have seen an increase in commercial burglaries.
So we really want to get out to the business owners that we're making sure that we're securing our establishments, make sure our cameras are working, lighting, and if you can't be there, maybe getting with your neighbors to make sure they're keeping an eye on the property.
But on the flip side, he says the amount of violent crimes is down the past few weeks.
Which is refreshing. It's hard to see that it takes a pandemic for people to stop committing crimes, but we'll take it for now.
Syracuse police now are only responding in person to serious calls like domestic issues or violent crimes, holding back on others that can be done electronically. The goal? Limit officers' possible exposure to COVID-19 and reduce the impact it would have if one of the members gets it and spreads it through the force.
There's laws that still need to be enforced, and there's a lot of brave men and women on this police force that still go to work every day and put themselves at risk and potentially their families when they bring these things home.
And we salute those first responders. Now, Sergeant Malinowski tells me Syracuse police have completed 4 incident reports on non-essential businesses being open and sent them to the State Attorney General's office. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from DA Bill Fitzpatrick and the Sheriff, Gene Conway, about why no one has been ticketed yet for these new violations.